So, a funny thing happened today. I'm out exploring my new digs, kind of enjoying my day, and I get a message from the butcher, and he says, "Mate, I need to clean out the closet today." I think, oh shit. So we threw it up there, cleaning out the closet, and today the butcher had to get off his chest a former guy who used to hang around here, uh, David fucking Shaw. And Butcher got into some horror stories with me about the reality of who this person is, stories that were shared to him by other members of the network. So we got done with the show, and I hopped into the chat room to see who took a look at it, and everybody had shit to say. Everybody said they had something they wanted to say. So the team is kind of coming together. Some of us are at work. In their case, fuck you. You had your opportunity. You didn't come. So let's bring some on. Let's get started with my boy Jeremy. What's up, brother man?
Not much, brother. Just sharing this out to Facebook.
Nice, nice. And today we're gonna get into it, right? We're gonna get into some real shit.
Oh, we are getting some real shit right here because this dude. We'll get into it in a minute, but why don't you? No one wants to look at the two of us. Why don't you bring in the lovely ladies?
Yeah, we got the first ladies of the antisocial. Hang on, wait, rewind. Fuck yeah, man. We got the first ladies of the antisocial network hanging out with us because they got some things to say about David Shaw. Ashley, Vanessa, y'all is dirty and 30. What's up, babies?
Hello.
Welcome to your first cleaning out the closet.
I have the perfect keychain to describe David.
Dumbass.
The name is Dumas.
That's too nice. That's too nice. That's too nice. That's too nice a name.
True.
Creeper.
Well, all right. Well, I'll tell you what. We're cleaning out the closet. So I cleaned out my closet a little while ago, and look who popped out of the closet. Oh, it's David Shaw. What? But,
Oh yeah. Oh, there's just I think we need a dumpster to take out his closet.
Well,
take the shit out of his closet.
let's rewind this a little bit. And ladies, I think you should tell your story about David Shaw from the beginning and let the listeners truly understand.
Actually, whoa, brother, you're getting premature, man.
It happens, Rob. It happens.
It only happens to you, Mr. Meatstick. So anyway, we're having a meal, right? So we're laying out the courses. For Christ's sakes, you want to jump right into the cheesecake before you eat your meat. You can't have any pudding if you don't eat your meat.
I was a fat child. What do you want me to say?
Let's start off with a little bit of meat now in relation to the beginning. From your point of view, Jeremy, I want to get started with you because you have some experience from this guy in the past. So when I announced bringing him onto the network, you said, "Oh, wow." That was your response to start. "Oh, wow."
It was my suggestion to bring him onto the network. I recommended him to you.
Oh, well, who said, "Oh, wow"?
No idea, but might have been Chancey. I don't know. But
so this is your fucking fault. I've been blaming myself. Fuck you, Jeremy. This is your fault.
Well, see. I originally met this man in another podcast chat among podcast friends called Masturbators, and David Shaw seemed like a unique individual, but at that point, he seemed like a normal guy with just some issues possibly on the spectrum. I don't know. But so I felt bad. I wanted to be nice to him. He blocked me at first because of a fucking asshole named Casey Box told him to block me. And then he finally unblocked me when Casey started being an asshole like I say he would eventually.
Mm-hmm.
And because fuck Casey Box. But
fuck Casey Box.
No, we're not gonna fuck him.
Fuck you
no.
Closet with David.
No, nobody wants to fuck him. I mean, he's in the hospital right now, and I ain't got nothing nice to say about that, so I'm not gonna say nothing about it. But yeah, I mean, fucking David unblocked me, and he asked for my help with his podcast, and it basically led down a month-long road of me coming on his podcast, which is like getting hosted by a sloth. and having to pull all the weight of the fucking show yourself from your guest. Which
Yep.
I never would make any of my guests do that. I always fucking fly the fun.
It's like getting drilled without Novocaine.
I've been there.
Yeah.
Yes, that's very true. That's very true. But
Yeah.
at the end of the day,
Ashley,
I
what are you
mean,
thinking about getting drilled in a different way?
Yes. I was thinking of
Dirty
like
girl.
going in like right in the ass, no lube.
no lube. I was
Yeah.
going to say that. See, we're meant for each other.
Yeah.
We're meant for each other. I swear to God.
Shit,
But
coming in hot. All right.
But I mean, it basically got to the
With
point
this.
where I was designing all his fucking YouTube thumbnails and everything else for his shows
Were you
Because-
really?
because he sucked at it. He said he sucked at graphic design. So I literally was making up his YouTube thumbnails. The Star Wars show I did with him for one fucking episode because he's a failure, and the fucking James Bond show that everybody told him was a bad idea that he did with his other friend. I designed the fucking covers for both those. His fucking Disney draft, I did the fucking cover for. Like, I did the cover for so many of his things, but he pissed off every podcast group I was a part of,
Mhm.
one by one, by stealing things from their shows and putting it in his own.
Mhm.
He has no original ideas. He's a fucking hack. And
So
he decides
so
to start
you-
creeping on my ladies down here, and I'm a juggalo. You fuck with my ladies, you're gonna get clowned. I swear to fucking God. I'll slice your throat, motherfucker.
All right, player. So listen up. Why the fuck would you suggest a hack to me? Your ward used to carry a lot of weight around here, pal.
Well, one, at the time, I didn't realize he was a hack. At the time, everybody else was still working with him, and I thought he was actually going to be a decent podcaster.
I think we all just kind of felt bad for
Yeah,
him.
I mean, it's a
He
sympathy
doesn't
thing more than
actually
anything
have
else.
friends.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Well, yeah, now we know why.
now we know after all these
mean-
incidents, but he presented himself like, oh, I'm a little puppy and I don't know what to do.
So
Basically.
everybody do it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
basically.
then I'm
Yeah.
gonna bite you for trying to help me.
Yeah.
I mean, this motherfucker literally tried to be on my Chuck Berry bracket last month just because Vanessa was on it. And when I told him it was full, he literally said, "Oh, well, I only wanted to be on it because Vanessa was on it." And I was like, I held my tongue at that point, but I wanted to write back to him and be like, "You creepy motherfucker!" Like,
Oh yeah.
I said to him multiple times, I was literally about to start the Revolutionary War over again because of shit he said, and I will go to fucking start that shit over again for him. Like, I'll go bomb the shit out of Britain.
Jeremy, what was said in the last podcast we were on with him? And you're like, yeah, that's what Vanessa said when she saw you naked in the tub. And it was like a gagging sound or something. And
Yeah, it
Everybody
was.
say, everybody give Mickey a big what up. He's the
Hey,
antisocial
Mickey!
writer.
hey,
What up,
Mickey,
Mickey?
So fine.
What up,
So
what up,
sorry.
what
It was in your head too, Ashley. You
Oh,
started
Mickey, you're so
singing it.
fun. You're so fun.
Yeah,
you
he
love
thought
my
that he
Mickey,
was gonna
Mickey.
get a little flash
Hey,
there.
Mickey.
Shit, I thought he was gonna get a little flash there. Jesus.
Well, I mean, the Jeremy's podcast yesterday, we got feral.
Yeah, I know I was there.
we
Dude,
were.
Dude, I literally like it was like trying to herd chickens yesterday. It was like trying to herd chickens
Oh yeah.
with their heads cut
Oh
off.
my
With their heads cut
God.
off.
I'll tell you this, though. I'm going to give all three of you big fucking props, man, because I took an opportunity to try to get the network over and I tripped over my shit. Everybody saw the opportunity. Everybody went in for the kill. Bravo. Well played. I was like, oh,
I mean-
fuck, take it like a man. Jesus Christ.
And Jeremy
Oh,
So real
did.
quick, I'm going to share my first clue that David was a lunatic. Was when he started sending me messages specifically about Vanessa. Oh, you know, we're really, really close. And I said, oh, you sure about that? Oh man, have you watched any of the shows? Don't you see how she flirts with me? I said, all right, David, listen.
Oh my
I want
God.
you to open your ears and actually listen to what I'm saying.
I want to throw
First
up.
day I met Vanessa was on Jeremy's podcast. We spent the whole fucking podcast flirting because I got lost a couple of times, and that was my go-to. She fucking saved my ass by playing along. Not once after that show did I go, oh, does she want to fuck me? No, never. We were doing a show. We was working.
It's
God
fun.
damn.
Like you
John,
have to
dude,
have
come
that
on, man.
mentality.
Yeah.
It's a gimmick.
Just, oh,
It's a
she wants
gimmick.
me.
Yeah. Like, I mean, me and Jeremy, his go-to thing is, I'm coming to Niagara Falls. Coming to Niagara Falls. And like, I joke with them and I call him daddy and master. And it's just, it's our vibe because, we're just.
As Chancey says, don't encourage him.
Yeah. Don't encourage. But I mean, to.
That was said last night.
Yeah.
Hang on a second. Can we take a moment to publicly shame one of our fucking allies here? Because he's going to go to bed instead of come on the show.
Come on,
Sean.
You're
Sean.
Get on. Come on.
Sean, do you have your fucking blankie and your fucking pacifier with you too?
I got
Now, Sean, let's
I'm
be
in
honest.
hospital.
When was the last time two ladies were begging to see you? Let's be honest.
I mean, he's a fellow bearded, good-looking man, so I could see it. But I mean, and since he shaved his head, he looks kind of like a penis with a beard. But I can still see ladies wanting him.
Let's see.
Should've put
Penis
that
with
image in
beard.
my head.
So really, a penis with beard is simply a dick with pubes. So you're saying that he's a pubic
No,
cock.
it would just be like hairy
Just his
balls.
balls, like this part is his
Yeah.
balls.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just like cut off at the balls, everything else. Yeah.
All right, Sean, motherfucker. The link is in the goddamn anti-social chat, so get in here with us already.
Come on, Sean. You know it's fun to hang out
Come
with me.
on, we want you.
So that was my kind of introduction to looking into a kind of an unhinged mind. It's like, okay,
Mhm.
because you, out of all the fucking internet and all the dudes who are coming at her,
Mhm.
you are who she wants. Are
Yeah.
you really thinking this through?
Out of all the creeps and unfiltered, you're really the one she wants?
Right.
With
As
like barely any teeth.
Yes, I was just about to say that. Like, every time I looked at him, I like always tried to count how many teeth he was missing. Like, I have a tooth missing, but like the whole top of his mouth was just
Oh.
gone.
Sean,
Oh, get it, Sean. Get it.
I don't believe you. I
do.
No,
believe
it's the
I
girl
do.
of his dreams.
He just said, I'm about to put my old ass in bed. Now he's showering with
You're right.
Mullenby.
He's
maybe
fitting.
he was
don't
trying to be
Yeah.
maybe he was trying to be polite and not actually reveal what he's doing, but we forced it out of him just like I
Maybe you should just
A lot of
shut the
things
fuck
can-
up and say majority rules right now. We all are seeing it the same way.
I defend the man. That's what I do. I defend the men.
All right.
I think, yeah, my first introduction with David, like, I know Vanessa had started talking about him and was like, oh, he's in a fellow podcaster or whatever. And he was in a couple of the group chats we were all in, and he had sent that message about being suicidal, and Butch kind of went off on him. So I didn't know the whole situation, and I just
Oh shit.
I reached out to him. I was just like, hey, if you want to talk, I'm here to listen. And, it started off fine, friendly conversation. And then, like, within a day or two, he was just like unhinged. Oh, hey, download WhatsApp. Let's talk on WhatsApp. We couldn't talk on Facebook. It only had to be WhatsApp.
Gee, you know WhatsApp, the creepy app that fucking guys that want to send pics to girls use. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Sean, I'll give you this. You do have a nice ass.
Apparently, Rob's been checking it out somehow. I don't know how, but
I've seen his ass.
Dude, because
yeah.
I'm the seer of the fucking universe. All right,
You're the
that was
watcher?
stupid. I
the-
immediately regret that line.
you're the watcher.
Nope. Who said that? I didn't say that. Goddamn liar. I'll thank you to stay out of my personal affairs. All right, listen. Before we move on, I gotta keep a promise to one of our soldiers in arms, man. Fucking, let's give it up. Let's recognize Chris Johnson of the Bloody Dreadful Shite Movie Podcast. I love this guy. He loves to make little intros for our shows. He's fantastic. So let's visit what he does real quick.
If I go to therapy, they're going to stop me from being a whore. And I don't want to stop being a whore. So why would I go to therapy? Therapy. All they're gonna do is tell me to stop being a massive dirty whore. Massive dirty whore. Massive dirty whore. Massive dirty whore.
Oh shit, we're done.
I do
was
want to be a
jamming to
massive
that
dirty
song
whore.
earlier when I was watching
Oh.
your
Well,
yours and
Ashley,
Butcher's video.
I mean, Ashley, you know, if you wanted to be that, on
Massive
my way
dirty.
to Niagara Falls.
Massive dirty.
God damn it, Chris Johnson, look what you're doing, dude. Just with your cool creativity, you are making panties moist. You're a man. I love you, brother. Thanks for being a part of the Antisocial Network. Moving
Hey.
on.
Chris, if you want to make me a video for my 2 shows, be my guest. I don't like to ask for things from people, but I'm just saying, throwing it out in the universe, maybe it'll happen.
Well, no, you got to pay for it.
I'll pay for it in dick pics. I got about 150 to 300 saved up.
Holy shit, that's
Why?
a lot.
I
Fuck,
was-
you need that many
before-
pictures of one cock.
Because it's a beautiful cock. But before I met my wife, and then when we were first dating, and I wasn't sure it was going to last forever. I was in a lot of adult picture sharing groups on Messenger, and basically every night when I would play with my handsome gentleman, I would show them off to the ladies in the
Handsome
group.
gentleman. Ugh.
I was gonna say little Jeremy.
Oh no, ain't nothing little about him. You know that. You know that.
You know what, dude? I'm tired of your shit talk. Go on. Let's see. Come on.
Hey, I'm a grower, not a shower, buddy.
It's not that kind of network. Fuck off, pal.
Well, it's antisocial. You'll get more antisocial than that.
That's
Ask
pretty
David.
fucking antisocial looking at your little sausage. Anyway,
Are we just gonna have to make an antisocial OnlyFans?
right. Want to see Jeremy's dick? It costs 1 penny for a membership.
Oh, fuck that. No. I'm worth more than that, man.
Hey, you get the penny. It'll go to you.
Trust me. We advertise my ass, and all the gays will want it. I got that bubble butt, I've been told.
Oh my
Wow.
goodness.
Oh
Yes.
my
Well,
goodness.
Weren't we talking about something serious? Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
We were talking about
Yeah.
a different pervert. Not my favorite pervert, but a different one.
Hmm
Which, by the
Well-
way, I am my favorite pervert. Fuck you, Jeremy.
You keep asking me to do that, but I see no money in my hand yet.
Oh,
Oh.
well played, sir. Okay, so I learned some shit today about this little psychopath. Like, I can't determine if he's actually like sociopath or psychopath. It feels like
think he's
he's
a
rubbing
narcissist.
back and forth.
Like,
Yeah, I would agree. Like he's very much a narcissist.
He's a narcissistic, on the spectrum hobbit.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
quite
touched.
special. I mean, yeah,
He's
he
definitely
recently quit his job, and his fiance was gonna take care of him because she made enough to get him by, and
Oh yeah, she made
And
up to
he
buy
does
more
all
fucking
this.
little toys he builds,
Mm-hmm.
like a 5-year-old.
So essentially, then his Mrs. House lost this child, and she was doing what any man or woman would do. She was, I should reverse how any woman or regular thinking man would do. She was grieving the death of her baby.
Yep.
And as I understand it, I would like this to be cleared up if this is correct. He pretty much told her to get the fuck over it or he's leaving.
Yep, from what I've
yeah,
been
he
told.
said you
Yep.
have to choose between me or conceiving another child because she's scared. Obviously, she had a stillborn. But yeah, that or I'm leaving, and I'm like, no, that's not okay.
No.
Because you're trying to look like the victim. If she leaves you, oh, you get the pity. No, you don't get to. You don't get to do that.
And
You
meanwhile,
be better
meanwhile,
or you leave.
Yeah.
seriously, I mean, be grateful enough this woman was able to deal with your small, ugly cock. And
Yeah.
Get
And your ugly face and your
Seriously.
fucking general attitude of fucking just stupidity and arrogance kind of combined into one dipshit smoothie.
She put up way too much for him just to treat her the way that he did.
And she
First
couldn't.
of all, like the amount of times he's talking to me and Ashley.
At, like,
even on
3 in the
phone, like,
morning
video
his time,
calls,
too.
and she's right there. I would be pissed at my partner. I would be like, oh hell no. And it's always like, oh well, say goodnight to Vanessa, say goodnight, say hi to her, say something to her, say something nice to her.
Mm-hmm.
No wonder she got so stinking jealous. And I had to, like, I purposely started, I befriended her on Facebook, and I'm purposely making her involved in things so that he.
God, I wish she was here right now. Oh, I wish she was
yeah.
on the screen right now.
I mean, she
I mean,
tried to do something tragic last night, so
Yeah.
it's better she's not. But she needs to overcome this shit first and
Yeah.
realize she was with a fucking loser of a man, and she needs to find a better man first off, because she can. I mean,
And
She
just like,
deserves so much better. She's
Yeah.
super sweet.
and I know just like how we were talking in our chat and everything, I had received a message from her Facebook, but like everyone was saying, I don't believe it was her. I believe he still has access to her Facebook and is just sending these hateful and hurtful messages because he's hurting obviously too. I get it, you know, but he shouldn't have done the things that he did. Like, he needs to own up to the shit that he did and accept that, yeah, you're not in a relationship anymore because you're a fucking cheating scumbag.
That's what leads me right back to primarily thinking he's a sociopath.
Yeah,
Because he
Well-
doesn't care about anybody until there's consequence for him.
exactly.
he's a Rudy Tooty faggot candy ass jabroni.
He's a Rudy Tooty, loves it fruity.
I mean, he probably has gotten pegged a couple of times.
Oh God,
I mean, if
He
Keely
did tell
if,
he's into like very dominant people because he has like signed up to the spicy sites as well,
Mhm.
which I've blocked and stuff.
Yeah.
But he had even told me that he likes very dominant people and wanted specific things, and I'm like, yeah, I'm submissive. I did not care to do anything
no wonder he liked me.
for that dude.
Yeah, because I mean, you are very dominant, Jeremy, and he's
I
Yeah.
mean, I am the dominant one in my relationship, thank you, and I enjoy a submissive woman. So, you know, so
yeah.
David's a submissive woman, so you know.
And now, like, realizing, like, at first, like, I was under the impression that he was just obsessed with myself and Vanessa, but now realizing how many people were actually involved in this is like, it's insane.
He literally got kicked out of like, well, actually no, he kicked himself out of like 3 group chats by blocking one person.
Oh yeah,
Because
But,
apparently on Facebook now, if you block someone that you're in a group chat with, you get kicked out of the group chat. Which-
really?
Yeah, because he blocked Casey Box's faggot ass, and he got kicked out of like 3 group chats because of that. So then the only group chat he was in a group chat at that point. The only person he could fucking message is us individually.
Right.
And every time I saw that message pop up from him that said, "Hey buddy," I was like, "Oh fuck, what do you want?" now?"
It sounds
Well,
like every time I get a message from my ex, I'm like, oh God, what the fuck did you want?
let's
No, I
touch
definitely answer
on
David's calls. Like, I'm like, oh, ignore.
let's touch on how you lucky young ladies discovered the let's say lack of girth of his penile area. What triggered him sending you poor ladies photos of his cock?
Okay, I'm gonna start this by saying I'm an adult content creator. He's followed those pages, and not once has he. And I set the boundary. I was like, I don't talk about these. We're not talking like you're a subscriber in Facebook messages.
Mhm.
There's a difference. I know you keep it separated.
On the DL.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't like to do business outside of business. You know, if I'm on Facebook messages and stuff like that, that's Vanessa. And then there's Vanessa Rain.
So if you,
two
so what you're
different
saying
people.
is, if you sell shoes and you pick up a second job at Burger King, and somebody comes into Burger King and orders a size of pumps, they're fucking stupid, right? So that's David.
Yes, Al
Yeah.
Bundy.
All right.
Yeah.
Damn it,
So
Peg.
he's never
When I come
once
home, I better
asked
come
me-
home to dinner It better be a dead animal on a plate. And damn it, Peg, it better be hot.
But he's never asked me for anything like that. The only thing I did agree that when I bought the the slave Leia costume that I would wear it for his birthday since it was March.
You
And I was
got a
like, that's fine.
fucking
What?
slave Leia costume? Really?
You haven't seen it? You haven't seen it?
No,
Oh,
I don't
man.
follow those sites. I don't know. I'm just
No.
I
She posted
you
in,
wasn't
like-
part of the Star Wars group chat that I sent it to. I'll send the picture later.
sweet. That's rad.
Oh, it's.
I used to have a bitchin' ass Vader costume.
Dude, I ain't gonna lie. I went to my freaking bathroom at work and got one off to that. So yeah.
You're all
Yeah,
class, Jeremy. All class.
I-
Chancey,
He
where the
has the
fuck are you
audacity.
already?
Chancey's filming on Chancey's recording the syphilis right now with our good friend Amanda. So top 5 women in history since it's Women's History Month. But
Well, whatever.
I mean-
if he's catching syphilis, he should be broadcasting. That's all I'm saying.
thank you.
It's just
We've been giving Amanda shit for that for a long time because it sounds like syphilis
Chancey,
is bad.
you are just being a selfish bastard. All right. What's it hurt to
Oh,
throw it out
wait,
there
wait,
for the
wait.
team?
Wait a minute. Chancey's not a bastard anymore because he left that podcast. So that podcast is
That's
bullshit.
true.
I'll call him a bastard if I want to, you little bastard.
Well, it's a podcast. It's a podcast thing. Ain't nothing little about me. Thank you.
I don't give a fuck about no other podcast. I give a fuck about us.
I mean, that
Everybody
podcast.
else could just get on our assholes and start sucking.
I mean, as much as I would enjoy that, because I do enjoy some ass play with a tongue or a finger, but you know.
Indeed. Sure. Who could blame you? Creepy bastard. Anyway, continue,
Okay.
please. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off on that, but how did the dick sharing start? He just one day just did it.
that
Ashley,
was
that's all you.
that's all me. So
Oh,
like I
shit,
said,
okay.
I had reached out to him after the whole suicide attempt, and was like, oh, if you ever want to talk, and we were just talking as like casual people do. Like he told me about how like he went to the Titanic exhibition in London. I was like, oh cool, like I love Titanic. And side note, Vanessa and I were on his Titanic podcast, and that was the worst fucking
Awful.
thing ever. It was terrible. I was
How co-
cringing the entire time.
It's Titanic. Like, literally.
A Titanic podcast.
Me,
Oh,
It was
Like,
so bad.
literally. The bracket podcast, the bracket episode he did the last weekend with me, Vanessa, and Freddie. Like, between him and Freddie, I actually cut back on the flirting with Vanessa. Because like I'm like, she's gonna get enough on this fucking show. I'm backing off.
Hmm.
And
Man, it was
Lord was
hilarious.
Lord was I right.
But he had
Where's the
initially was like, he kept asking me like, oh, are you off work? When are you available? And I was just like, oh no, like I'm busy, whatever. And he was coming into our podcasts more and commenting, and that it was right around the time Vanessa told me, oh hey, he had subscribed to her sites, and she was like, just watch out. And I was like, oh okay. And he had sent a picture of himself shirtless with like, you could see like you couldn't see a dick, but like you could tell he was butt ass naked. And I'm like, oh, okay, this is weird. And a day or so later or something, I had sent a photo of like a new top that I had gotten that I had also sent to Jeremy and a couple other people, Vanessa. And I was like, oh, how does this look? And just to get advice, because like for myself, like as a bigger girl, I'm self-conscious, and I'm not like revealing that
You
much.
shouldn't self-conscious.
And so that started the whole, oh hey, if I ask you something, it has to stay between us. You can't even tell Vanessa. And I was like, well, what's the question? And he's like, well, will you download WhatsApp? And I'm like, I don't even know what that is, but like, what are you implying? And he's like, Well, and at this point, side note, I did not even know about his fiance. I don't even think Vanessa was even speaking to her at this point yet. And so he just was like, oh, well, I'm subscribed to Vanessa's sites, but I want more. I want someone who's going to be interactive with me and who will role play with me, basically, over the phone. And I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. I'm really not that interested. You know, I had just gotten out of a 10-year relationship.
And what was he offering you for this?
Nothing.
Yeah,
Nothing.
He just wanted you to do it.
Yeah.
Seeing his fugly ass, chubby, fucking short dick body. That's the only thing he was offering.
Yeah. And I was like, well, if, you know, Facebook's a big issue or whatever, you know, I don't mind talking on WhatsApp, but like, I just want it to strictly be talking. Like, I don't want to, you know, get into that at this moment. I said, like, you know, if anything changes, like, I'll let you know. But the minute I downloaded WhatsApp, it was just dick pic, dick pic, dick pic, dick pic, dick pic. And like, oh, how big is it? You know, you want to suck it. And oh, I want you to sit on my face so I can, you know, do things to you. And I'm like, what?
Oh,
dude, that guy is fucking smooth.
Ashley.
Yes.
Why didn't you tell me all this sooner? I would have.
I was hoping that it would just like
No. You tell your daddy when you need protection because I'll fucking go kill a motherfucker.
I was just like, you know, I wanted to like, you know, not because like at the time he was suicidal, so I didn't want to like push any buttons because like I didn't know anything.
Puberty failed.
Yeah.
I'll be that asshole.
So like I just, you know, reassured and, you know, fed his ego and was like, oh yeah, it's so nice. It's not nice. It's not nice.
It's small and a fucking snail wouldn't want you, little fuck.
All right. Why would you entertain somebody who is obviously unhinged?
Because she entertained a fucking Savage X for the last 10 years. Why wouldn't she?
True. And I didn't know the extent of it. I think
now hang on a second, Jeremy, cocksucker. How was I supposed to know all that? You try to play me out like I'm a dipshit.
She just said it. Pal. She just said it. She just said it. And she's talked about her ex multiple times in chat.
Like, oh yeah.
I pay attention. I pay attention.
I think the biggest thing with David is
there's nothing big about him, but yeah.
He put on this persona that, like I said earlier, like he was this sick puppy and you know he needed like to be held and coddled. Yeah, exactly. He wanted the attention. He wasn't getting at home or whatever was going on. But
Kaylee, we don't blame you for that. We don't blame you for that, Kaylee. If you ever see this, just so you know, we don't blame you. For that
no, either. It is not your fault. You know, none of this has anything to do with you. You got put into a shitty situation, and he's a fucking disgusting human being.
Yep. You should go climb up to the top of Big Ben and just take a little leap.
Yeah. And I think because of his persona that he was putting on, that I need help, I'm this thing, we all felt bad for him.
I mean, he basically put on the Bohemian Rhapsody like kind of storyline. Mm-hmm. I'm just a poor boy from a poor family.
He's just a poor boy from a poor family.
And Mickey's got it right. Mickey's got it right there, Rob.
Oh, yeah.
What do you say? He is
a sick fuck dog.
Well, since we brought up Mickey real quick, can you guys help me with this? What's he trying to say to me right here?
Rob,
he's trying to say, are you in two guys' asses at once?
Oh.
So you're asking me if my cock is so massive that I would split right through the body of one poor gentleman, through the side of the other gentleman and into his butthole and just be basically power pounding two dead men with a mutantly large cock? Or are you suggesting that perhaps I'm switch hitting two gentlemen at once. But since I'm live on the air, Mickey, I'm not doing that. So go fucking fist yourself.
I mean,
I was
We-
thinking more. I was
We
thinking
can't see-
more. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
we can't see your bottom half. We don't know what you're doing.
I'm hitting
True.
my girl.
I was thinking more like a snake's tongue, how it splits in half. Your cock splits in half, and you do
Ew.
it both at the same
Ugh.
time.
Oh,
That was awful.
that's
What are you
disgusting.
talking about? I could DP you just by myself. What are you talking about?
Dude, you know how much that would
That's
hurt?
awesome.
I have a wild imagination,
Ew.
just so you know.
That's real life anime shit, man.
Fuck. That actually made me twitch.
I'm really
That's how much it
picturing
disturbed me.
it.
I'll tell you
I-
what. If my dick ever grows the ability to do that, I am absolutely going to fuck two men in the butt at once, but one of them is going to be you, Mickey.
And the other one's gonna be Butcher.
I was gonna say the other one was gonna be
No,
Jeremy.
I ain't going there.
No,
Which is dangerous.
Jeremy will take a finger or a tongue. He doesn't go for the full thing.
You won't go for just the tip.
I don't know,
Tip of
but
your
he
finger.
says I go
Just-
both
just
ways.
the tip of
and
your
blah,
finger,
blah,
sweetie.
blah.
Just, Ashley, just the tip of your finger while you blow me.
Yes.
So apparently I go both ways, just so everybody knows. Sir Mickey has to create
Well,
it. Mickey, you little motherfucker. Clearly you've gotten entirely too comfortable with me.
Hey, Mickey.
Because I've
There's
been
a
so
re-
nice to you.
Hey, Mickey.
But
there's a
something
re-
bad's
there's a-
going to happen to your little rectum if you keep talking about me going for boys. Because if I am going to go for boys, it's going to be you. Oh, yeah.
Hey, Mickey.
It's gonna be you.
Mickey. They do call him the wild thing for a reason.
Well, that's not necessarily a lie, but what reason? Anyway,
That's
let's
the
not
mystery.
talk about me, although I know I'm ready to talk about. Let's move past it. And let's get back to now him assigning blame to you two
Mhm.
because she left his pathetic ass like the twat he is.
Yeah.
Okay, so I will get into that because it was
Monday.
the night before. Yeah.
I was at
it the
work.
night before.
No, it was Tuesday. I was at work.
Oh, he had messaged me and said, "Hey, can you
Working on it.
message the missus? She's upset and won't tell me why." And I said, "Yep, on it." So I immediately just trying to figure out what's going on because wanting to be a friend, and yeah, she did message me and she said that he gave me an ultimatum and then wouldn't give me no kisses or hugs before bed. He was just pissy and said he didn't know if he'd wake up in the morning.
We hope not.
Pulling the suicide. I think that's his cop out. Was I'm suicidal.
Well-
I'm gonna kill myself.
Let me tell you,
Mm.
from experiences I've had, people who talk about killing themselves are
Don't.
not going to do it.
No.
It's the people who don't say a word. They're the ones who are going to fucking do it out of nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
If they're crying out for help, that's just a cry for help. If they're saying they're going to do it, they're not fucking actually going to do shit.
Right.
Because
Because
if you're going to do it, you don't want people to know you're going to do it because you want to be able to get it done without people interfering.
Right. Because I can't say most people, but at least for myself and the group of people that I'm around, all of us that suffer from mental illness, we don't discuss it. We don't cry. We don't reach out for help. We don't.
And I am waiting for somebody to come forward to do a mental health show on this network because it's such a deep
Sean!
subject.
Yeah.
Sean does a mental health fucking podcast.
Yeah.
No,
Sean
what
does.
I mean is from a clinical standpoint.
To
yeah.
get like an actual therapist or
Yeah.
something. Yeah.
I mean, I ain't got no
I
degree.
mean, yes,
but
you're a
I
fucking shrink too, right? You're a giant dick shrink.
I mean,
I mean, his dick does shrink.
after Ashley's done with it, yeah. Once it actually drains it, of course it shrinks.
Coming.
Okay, so let's jump back in. We're pressing on the time here. So
Yeah.
okay, so you write to his girlfriend. She gets back
I
to you,
find out a
says
bunch
he's
of
just being a
stuff.
cocksucker.
Yep. So I messaged him and I'm like, "I'm mad at you." And I ripped into him, told him I was selfish and self-centered. He needs to focus. And his responses just pissed me off. And then I was like, you know what? No, I'm throwing this at him now because I was like, and by the way, stop fucking sending Ashley dick pics or stop sending her your nude. She does not want them. And he's, how do you know that? I'm like, well, she sends it to me. I know.
Because we have had hours
like,
of
well,
entertainment.
Like, why wouldn't I? Like, any dick pic, you will be sent to like one of 4 or all 4 multiple people.
Oh,
see, the kicker about that is
my
that
dick got
when
around
she
then.
told me he was sending her nudes on WhatsApp, I
Mhm.
was like, oh, hell no. So I went to Instagram and I made this huge post about how they're dirt bags if you use WhatsApp to be cheaters. And he responds to it and he was like, oh, did someone send you their dick? And I was like, no, it just happens a lot, and especially to friends. And he's like, oh, yeah, guys are dicks.
Not realizing
And
that
I'm
the
like,
whole
"Bud, this is
post
about you."
was about him.
So
He's a
listen,
he's a
to the
naive
viewers
motherfucker.
watching, a quick piece of advice. If you want lots of people to see your dick that you didn't intend to, send it to Ashley.
Well, see, we just have a rule.
Done and done.
It's going to be an unsolicited dick pic, and sometimes we just want to show and compare.
Yeah.
And guys,
mean-
listen, can we just go on record real quick as saying, don't send your funky ass little dick to a woman until she asks for it. I mean,
Damn
honest
straight.
to God, don't you understand that should be considered sexual assault, you scumbags? You know, there is nothing magical about your dick. They have both seen 720 variants of your dick since the beginning of this year.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep.
just cut it the fuck out, man. You're not
Yep.
going
I
to
mean-
show a woman a dick and her to be like, oh, well, I'm in love with her.
I mean, unless there used to be a guy, I don't know if he still exists. He had a whole website and it was called Stuff in My Dick. And he would shove shit in his dick. I will, if you want to do that, send it to me. Because this dude, like, would shove batteries. He shoved a knife in his
Oh, dear
penis.
God.
Oh, he shoved a teddy bear in his penis.
Vanessa's
Oh my,
face. Vanessa's face.
like, you
I'm
name
holding
it.
my crotch as if I got a dick.
he shoved
And I'm
shoved
like,
a he shoved
man,
a
this is like
lighter.
the second day in a row.
Okay.
you
Oh,
made my
God.
dick
No,
hard.
we're going to lose viewers. We got to be done with this. That's enough.
Like, unless you're doing that,
Ah,
don't send me it.
I wonder how that would feel. Let me see here.
No!
All right.
Not that wild, Rob.
It's not that show. That's the after hours show.
This is after hours.
Yeah. That's true.
This is too.
Fuck.
Well,
I'm totally.
put it this way. Men, be like me. I didn't send my dick to Vanessa and former associate Kalea until I was on their show and they asked me to.
Well, to be fair, you didn't send it to me. The other person sent it to me.
Well, because I couldn't fucking send it to you for some reason.
I know.
Messenger was being a dick. But
Mhm.
So that's what I'm just saying. Like, technically, you didn't send it to me. Technically, my friend sent it to me.
and your friend
See?
said she wanted to make it the
Sharing
background of
is
her phone.
caring.
And your friend said she wanted to make it the background of her phone. Just saying.
And then I told Ashley about your dick, and then she wanted to see it. So
Mhm. And that's when
All
I
right,
got it.
that's it. I'm sending my dick to Jeremy right now.
Don't you fucking dare.
No, 'cause I'll message Jeremy later and be like, okay, send it over.
Yeah. All right, I'm going to send it to Ashley, then she'll send it to Jeremy.
No, she won't. She knows better. The only picture she sends me of herself, and I appreciate that.
Okay.
I mean, if
Yeah.
she wants to send me more pictures of herself or Vanessa, then I'm never going to complain about that. But I mean, I've seen enough of Vanessa that I got enough mental images to do it myself. But
Well, you're going to have a new mental image that's going to fuck you up from jerking off from now on. Just
Dude,
wait.
you
coming.
have no idea. You have no idea the porn I've seen in my life. Like, come on.
Seeing my dick is going to fuck your mind up. I'm just saying.
I've seen Lex Steele. Nothing else can impress me more.
All right. So, look, we're kind of wrapping up to the end of the time here. We have anything pressing that really shows the quality? Jimmy Castle. All right, returning from his battle
The
with
legendary
Yay!
Jimmy.
Mr. Jimmy!
Jimmy
We get to meet,
motherfucking
friend.
Castle. His voice is a little bit shot, so he can't chat with us from literally doing his last round of radiation Monday.
Fucking
You are a warrior,
fantastic.
sir. A warrior.
You're
No,
killing
no. Saturday, Jimmy? Friday. Friday was his last radiation blast. And when Jimmy first came down with cancer, man, it rocked me and Casanova like far, dude, because we both lost our fathers to cancer. So to see Jimmy, and
Lost my
I'm not going
mom
to
to
call you
cancer.
creepy Jimmy today. Today, you're the motherfucking world famous Jimmy Castle. Saw cancer coming, looked it in its ugly ass fucking eyes, and kicked it in its dick until it ran off like David Shaw. David Shaw, you are a cancer. And Mickey, got to give Jimmy some love too. All right, Mickey, I'm not going to fist you now. Good job. So, Jimmy, have you been listening to the drama of Flash in the Pan host while you were sick? Have you been listening to the show as talking about the rejected talent we used to have on here? Yeah, I'll get more into detail with you when you could talk about that. And just for you guys watching also, coming up, we're going to be doing a cleaning out the closet where Jimmy Castle is going to expose some horrors, some horrible doctors, horrible facilities he dealt with while fighting for his fucking life. Pieces of cunt. We're going to tell them something. That's going to be a good one.
Ooh.
And then we're going to actually do a expose. We're going to do an actual series. We're going to kind of go into cancer from diagnosis to coming home in full remission. It's going to be awesome. I hate you, Jimmy.
I was gonna say just
Just fuck you.
Don't lie, Rob. You know you want Jimmy to give it to you.
We talk about it. Jimmy does get with me. That's my sweet baby. Oh, come on. Hey,
Ooh.
hey. Now let me tell you something. You want to talk about giant cock syndrome? That's this dumb motherfucker up here. Y'all ain't seen shit yet.
I mean,
There's something wrong with him. He was
I don't
born
know.
wrong.
I don't know. Ashley was asking me last night to come over. So
I was.
All right. God
You know
bless you,
what? To be
Jimmy.
fair,
We
she
love
did
you.
say something about you when we were on the phone. Oh yeah, she's like, "Fuck, where's Jeremy?"
baby girl, wherever you need me is where I am.
Whenever
Oh,
we
God.
talk, I'm always like, where's Jeremy when we need
I
him?
need dick.
How do you get so far with these terrible baby girl? Oh, you know what I want, baby girl. Come on, dude. Get genuine, man.
I am
I mean,
genuine.
I mean,
You
that
listen
was
to some
hot.
Barry White and jerk
Dude.
off to Jimmy Castle's cock.
If Ashley lived near me, trust me.
You'd be single.
He does joke that he's gonna take a business trip all the time.
I mean, all I need is a client in Niagara Falls that does telecommunication that I have the possibility of selling thousands of dollars worth of equipment to, and I could probably get my job to sponsor it. Long shot,
Okay.
but it's possible.
All right, so we have fallen all the way off topic, and you know what that tells me? That tells me that we have just become so disgustingly bored of David the Creepbag Shaw that we're just moving on, trying to entertain ourselves.
A true story.
So I say on that note, we take it home. Guys, let's talk about your shows. Tell us what days and times and good shit. Right here on the Antisocial Network. Jeremy, after you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you could find me on Maniacal Music Musings, usually every Tuesday, but we do surprise shows and brackets at random days as well. Just keep an eye on the Antisocial Network and you'll see it. And Paranormal the Normal, we record 3 to 5 days a week at least. I'm a busy fucking man, and I like talking to a lot of people about weird shit. Hence why I love these ladies. But you can find both my shows on Antisocial. Just follow the network and you'll see my shows because I stream everything on the Antisocial network. Because I am one antisocial motherfucker, as everybody will tell you.
All right, ladies. Snoochie boochies, tell me what you do, cheese.
Hey, don't talk about Boo Boo Key fuck like
Hey,
that.
fuck off. I'll talk about Boo Boo.
I was just like, I love Boo Boo Kitty Fuck.
Oh, you know you're my boo boo. Come on now.
Come on now.
But we are 30, flirty, and not thriving, or like Jeremy likes to say, 30 dirty. And we are also on the Antisocial Network, and you can find us every Wednesday at 5 p.m. ish. And we are 30 Flirty Pod on everything except for Twitter.
30 Flirty Podcast.
Because fuck Twitter.
Everything except for Twitter, which is 30
Flirty Pod. I couldn't remember.
And you can find Ashley on Twitter as Jeremy's my master.
Yuck. Jeremy, quit biting
That's
on
not
their
true,
time.
but,
They're plugging
I'm
your
sure
shit.
it
You
will
be quiet.
soon.
I'm gonna go see who has that name now.
So, Jimmy, where can we see you? Oh, yeah? Right down
here.
there? Yeah? You pretty excited about your future here with the Antisocial Network, buddy? My God, dude, your words are moving and powerful. And I thank you for your words.
Those who speak the least have the most to say.
He's getting hard.
He's rubbing his feeding tube.
How'd
That's
you know?
disgusting.
How'd you know there, Ashley?
All right, then you're going to see my stupid ass running my stupid mouth on Wrestle Shoot every Sunday. Usually been a rough last 2 weeks. Might have to skip this next week too, because Big Daddy's moving to a much bigger palace. I'm very fucking excited.
Oh,
And then you're going to see me and Doug Damien with the Ghosted podcast. Me and Butch is going to start doing the What's the Difference. That's going to be fun. We're going to compare the differences between the countries.
motherfucker, I better be on Ghosted a lot. I'm just saying.
Not when you address me like that, sir.
Sorry, Daddy.
Oh, you're on, dude. Every week. Fuck yeah. All right, guys, that is gonna do it. I'm glad to see cleaning out the closet. The cut. This was actually the great Jimmy Castle's concept. This cleaning out the closet.
So many dildos in that closet. So many dildos.
Oh God. So anyway, it's working. People are getting shit off their chest. Hopefully, we're entertaining you. Keep an eye on the Antisocial Network. Like, follow, smash, tickle, whatever. Do whatever you got to do to stay with us. That better be Chansey, because it turns me on when he talks to me like that.
Why do you think he's my co-host? Why do you think he's my co-host?
Because he's the only one with the balls. Oh, it's Jimmy Castle. Fuck you, Jimmy. Chansey, I would like to apologize. That was out of line. I shouldn't have attacked your character, and that was wrong.
We
Chansey
love you,
likes
Chansey.
Chansey likes it rough. Don't be scary about that.
Jimmy
He likes it rough.
Castle, you're a cunt. And for all of us here at the Antisocial Network, thanks for hanging out with us tonight, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.